Today I want to talk about a little subject that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while, and that's mobile vlogging versus camera vlogging. And when I say camera, I'm talking about like a big DSLR camera, and I want to talk about the pros and cons of each one and why I think, or which one I think is best for vlogging and which one isn't best for vlogging, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So let's get rolling with today's video. So today I want to talk about mobile vlogging, vlogging from your phone, which means editing, recording, uploading, doing all that. Mobile vlogging versus camera vlogging, which means using a DSLR camera. That's what I'm mainly talking about when I say camera, is like one of those big fancy cameras that all those big successful YouTubers use. Using a camera, editing on your laptop, exporting from your the memory card that a camera has to your laptop, then importing, all those shenanigans and the pros and cons of each one. So let's start off with mobile vlogging, which if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I do mobile vlogging. So I'm going to start off talking about the pros and cons of mobile vlogging. So mobile vlogging, I find is easy because I just download editing apps from my phone or on my phone, from the store. Whether you have Samsung, it would be the Play Store, or if you have Apple, it would be the Apple Store, whatever the case is. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So if you guys, like I said, know me and have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I do mobile vlogging. So the reasons why I find mobile vlogging easier than camera vlogging is because I can just edit on my phone, take the clips that I've recorded throughout the day, import them into the editing software, edit, and it usually takes me about, I usually record about a 7 to 10 minute, video a day. I usually edit, I said that right. I usually edit clips that turn out to be about a 7 to 10 minute vlog, and it takes about an hour and a half to edit all that together. And which I don't see why it would be any different for camera vlogging, but I'm just saying, I can just quickly upload the photos or import the photos and videos, and I'm already editing, versus taking a DSLR camera. You have to have the memory card, then you have to have a memory card reader, insert the memory card into your laptop, whatever brand laptop you have. I have a MacBook, so it doesn't have a memory card reader to read the memory card, because Apple's is dumb like that. I don't know why. But it's just a bit more of a process if you use a camera. Like I said, versus a mobile phone, you can do everything right then and there. Versus a camera, you have to wait and take a few extra steps, which is just a hassle. And another pro of mobile vlogging is that it's nice and lightweight. You don't have a 5-pound camera you're carrying around everywhere. You don't have to always switch hands because your arm's tired, which I guarantee would be a hassle. I wouldn't know because I don't have a DSLR camera. And it's just a lot more nimble and, like I said, lightweight. And it's also, convenient, because if you don't want to carry around, something on your tripod, you can just put your phone in your pocket. And also another pro is that it's financially affordable. You don't have to have a nice big fancy camera to do YouTube, and that's what all these people think is, in order to do YouTube, I have to have a fancy camera that looks nice and it has to record in great quality. You don't need any of that, unless you have a phone that's like 10 years old that records in like 3 megapixels, then I would highly suggest either, saving up to get a better phone, or, get a, not a DSLR camera, but like a digital camera that could, be a bit better in quality. But then you're having to worry about spending money on memory cards, then having to buy a memory card reader, and then if you don't have a laptop, you have to buy a laptop or a desktop or whatever you want to use to edit and use editing software on. So that's why I'm saying, if you have a smartphone already, I highly recommend doing mobile vlogging, just because you can already do everything right then and there. It's financially affordable, and it's not as bulky, not as heavy. So I'm not making this video to tell you guys do mobile vlogging instead of camera vlogging. It's also, it all depends on what you like, and it all depends on the person and what type of, I guess, videos if that they're making. If they're making extremely high end content, like almost like movie trailer types, then I would suggest getting a DSLR camera, just because it can probably do a bit more than a phone could. You can mess around with lightings and shutters and shutter speeds and all that. That's where you would probably need to have a bit more fancier of a camera. But if you're just making silly videos or vlogs for YouTube, then I would suggest not going that fancy yet, just because you don't have to. You can just use your phone, which is why I'm doing mobile vlogging, just because I find it a lot less of a hassle to use my phone. Just like I said, I can edit on my phone with my editing software. I can upload from my phone. I can do anything from my phone. It's just a lot easier, a lot quicker, a lot less of a hassle. Because I know with, like, I think I mentioned this already, with a DSLR camera, you have to have all these dongles and memory card readers, and then you have to have more memory cards if you use up all the storage in your memory card from that DSLR camera, because you have so many pictures or clips or whatever. Yes, there'd probably be the same thing for a phone. For iPhones, we pay monthly for phone storage or for iCloud storage, which, for me, I'm thinking about upgrading. I have the extra 50 gigabytes for 99 cents a month. I'm thinking about, once my channel starts really taking off, I'm thinking about upgrading to the 2 terabyte for only $20 a month, which that should be plenty more, way more than enough, because there's a 50 gigabyte, which is the first one for 99 cents. There's a 250 gigabyte, or maybe it's megabyte, I think it's gigabytes, for $10 a month, and there's a 2 terabyte for $20 a month. And I think I might do the 20 terabyte, holy shit, that'd be a lot. A 2 terabyte for $20 a month, just because that would be more than enough. I wouldn't have to worry. So I'm saying all this to say, it all is dependent on your personal preference. I have been doing mobile vlogging and doing everything off my phone for the last month and a half, almost 2 months now, just because that's what I can afford. And I know that, my phone does just as good. It can record in 4K, 60 frames a second. And if I don't want to record in 4K, I can record in 1080p, which is what I mostly record my videos in. That's what I'm recording in right now. Also, the setup that I use is a Joby setup, a Joby Audio Kit setup. Joby, I'll send you an invoice. No, I'm just kidding. But I use a Gorilla Pod, a phone mount, and a shotgun mic. And on Joby's website, all three would come together. But when I was trying to buy it, they were sold out, so I had to buy those separately. I think I mentioned that in the unboxing and the review, I think. And the tripod came with the phone mount, so those two came together, and then I had to buy that shotgun mic separately. So realistically, I'd be spending a lot less in that than I would be just if I wanted to go buy a $1,200 camera, because the setup I have was $160, which is well worth it. It's affordable. That's pocket change to me. Versus an $1,800 camera, I would have to really like think about, oh, do I really want to spend $1,800? Especially financially where I'm at right now. If you have hundreds of thousands of dollars or even tens of thousands of dollars, and you're able to afford, a nice camera, then I would say, yeah, go for it. But also you have to think about, you would need a lot more to be able to edit, upload, export, and do all those things, versus like mobile vlogging, like what I said, you can just do everything right then and there. So it's a lot less of a hassle to do it on your phone than it is to do it with a camera. So that's just my take on today's topic, and I just thought I would give you guys my input and my opinion about what I think is better, or what I think is best. So for me, I think realistically, it all depends on the person. For me, I like mobile vlogging just because I like to do everything right then and there. So, but anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I know it was kind of a weird one. I just did more of a sit down video versus a nice weird, or not weird, but it's more of a sit down video rather than a vlog that has funny meme clips in it and what I'm doing throughout the day. But this is the type of video that I wanted to make, and I'm sure there's going to be more other videos that I want to make that are a sit down one as well. So anyways, I'm going to sign off here, get editing on today's vlog just because it's already 10 minutes long, and I'm going to try and get editing on this. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please smash the thumbs up button and comment down below what you want me to talk about as well, because I would love to do more sit down videos if you guys have more subjects that you want me to talk about, and I can research on them and give my opinions and input. So anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up and get editing. So I will see y'all tomorrow. So peace.